So last games of the play-ins, Gambit against KLG. Draft looks really nice. I think KLG got a lot of the power picks. They got Kaisa, they got Akali, they got Urgot, and Kindred to some extent, especially in this tournament and play-ins. They also have Braun, which isn't too shabby, right? Gambit got the Alistar, and some other picks are good, but I think that KLG had a lot of power picks. But I do see comfort in some of the Gambit champions, especially in the Galio. I think Galio is a big comfort for Kira, and I think that he should smash that lane. Because actually the lane is kind of good for the Galio, but and Kira is in a comfort champion. But in general, Akali is just a really broken champion. She got nerfed a bit, but I think she's still broken. Level one, not much happening. Both laners or both lanes leashing. You can see the river wards to spot the junglers to see the routes. He started E. That's cool. I think that's really good. Galio with E can. I guess you proc the aftershock, and that was actually a good trade. I think that's actually better than Q some most of the time. If you have the threat of the E, that's actually really nice. I didn't know that you can do that. Wolf gets the Scuttle Crab. Uh, Earlier we saw this matchup and it said that this depends a lot on the lanes, but if lanes aren't like that one-sided, I think Kindred has an edge over Talia. What we are seeing here, Diamondprox did red raptors and then golems. He's trying to split the map. He's going to invade the enemy blue. I already saw the early game of this. I didn't saw the Galio thing, but I saw some of the early what I was eating. Um, but it was like until minutes 3 or 4. And here we see Diamondprox invading, like I said, and he didn't find anything. Wolf is just taking over. He took two double Scuttle Crab and double blue buff and double grom. So he's so much far ahead from Diamond. I think that that's really good for Latin American South squad. And here we're seeing Kira have lane control. I think he's a really good Galio. Wolf is just demolishing the Italians. Yes. Um, so Wolf is so far ahead. I want to see how he uses his lead over Talia. Talia just got the blue smite. That's the only thing that you can get. And we are seeing Nate also pushing PvP Sejos, which is good. Fix and Slow are actually ahead on CS on this lane. That's really good too. So Wolf is waiting. Talia wards first, and then they jump into Talia. That's actually a lot of burst. She gets a lot of damage into Wolf. That's why I'm telling you, like, sure, in the straight what we won, Kindred should win, but it's really volatile still. I said that it was really volatile. In this matchup, it really is. I think that Talia can deal a lot of damage, Kindred can deal a lot of damage, but the edge it's always in the AD carry champion because you can kite, you can do things like this. Edward flashes. I don't like that. He just gets killed from the opposing lane. So let's see. Okay, Bowling was rotating to mid. They get caught. Whoa, Edward lived. They killed Kindred. He get 2 kills. Okay, Edward will die. He has to die at that point. He didn't have summoners. He got caught in a river. Good job at getting 2 kills, despite being the one that you're getting caught and you're getting 2 kills. That's really good. Lodic now has the red buff, and Yeah, I think that's pretty good for Gambit. He got caught on the transition to mid. His mid laner was at base, but it had TP, so I guess it's fine. And now we are going to see. Oh, this is interesting. Alistair got Mobius, as you can see here, and he walked to the top crab. So they're wanting to contest this, but after seeing the TP, they're yeah, no, they're not contesting it. So they were looking like wanting to contest, but Brown was already there. The TP, like this crowd was really important for both teams because we saw Nate TP onto it, and we saw Alistair walk with Movies to that side. Now he's walking bot. Really good trade from the Galio Kira. I think that was a really good trade. Um, yeah, Galio against Akali is really good, at least in the lane. Or it has like as long as you live before your first recall or base, you just should be good. Um, okay, jungle matchup. Their stats are really bad from losing to T-Rex. It looks really sad, honestly. Um, I'm assuming those stats are from the game that they play. Um, okay, the game's being really slow. Diamond recalling and letting Lodi connect or push while he's recalling a fall. So that's really good. Mm. Uh, Diamond rushed Sork Shoes and Tierwolf has double longsword and boots. No one, well, Tierwolf can still finish his jungle item, but Diamond Prox doesn't seem like he's going to do that anytime soon. So I'm not sure if that's optimal, but that's what we have here. I think that's fine, but I've never seen that, you know. But I see the reasoning of why he's doing it. He has immediate. He wants like immediate power. He wants to have that now, and he had a rough start to the game from Wolves basically taking his the whole blue side jungle and double craft. So Diamond had 4 CS basically or 4 camps against 7 or more, even more. Okay. I don't know if doing the double Amptom is correct on Akali, since you're against Galio, and he's probably going for the Abyssal Mask most likely. You might want it to go the Cutlass first on Akali, the AD item. Here, Edward gets a little bit caught. Here with ganks. Not really, he just autos and then goes, he taxes a bit. Plugo was already converging. We have Kira cutting the path between Plugo and mid lane so that Plugo has to take the longer route. That's perfectly fine. And we see Sion moving from base here. PvP Cycles is looking for. He did this with Ornn when he had Tempo. When they had Tempo with J-Rex, but it didn't work. It was a 5v2 dive, and that didn't work. And here he's sacking top. He's straight up losing farm. Like he should be going top here for the CS now. But he's just straight up sacking that lane to do this play. Fix never flashed. I think that's a huge mistake. He should flash the Talia wall. And yeah, I don't think Talia can use W over the wall to predict the flash since she was like really far, you can see. Yeah, Fix never flashed. And if that play does not happen, then Sion loses like 3 wave stuff, not 2 wave stuff, which is still a lot of CS. Yeah, that's like the amount of CS that Nate is going to get top is a lot. Wolf starts the Drake because he knows it's now its tempo. Like they now have tempo because Gambit used their tempo for a kill basically for that play that they just did. Now KLG on their tempo they get Drake, which is way better. I think that was really well played. Nate should go top now. If not, he's just going to lose. Yes. What Gambit can do here is they can use the stack wave to dive top, and so Pistachos can deny that wave from Nate if they dive here, which is what Talia is looking for. I think that that's the right call because it's a stacked wave. You want to deny that or as much as possible from the yeah. Diving here is really smart. Um, you had the wave stacking for the previous play where it bounced from you diving bottom and losing the CS. The turret push the wave basically for you, and now you're diving top with a huge wave. So there's um, it's a good dive opportunity because you know Nate is going to catch that. They trade with 1-for-1, which is fine. Wolf can maybe make this 2-for-1. No, that that was it. 1-for-1. It was probably a 1-for-0, but I don't know if they could just get out. I think that they agreed a little bit for the second kill. Like here, they already killed the Cyan. And they're going forward. Well, I actually don't know if they could get out. To be honest, it's close. It is close to me. So, but yeah, really good play going on the start wave. This is all the CS that Nate is losing. Even if Wolf is getting the CS, Nate lost all of the CS. Rough. They're dipping waiting bottom. The crab is spawning, so it's probably because of the crab. And Nate is having a hard time against Zion. Zion is one of those things that if he has a lead over you, he can even bully you or like push that lead over. Mm, Only turret is really low. Wolf is looking to use this as an opportunity to fight. When Gambit tries to get the turret, they are ready to fight for it. Even if they get the turret, you at least are getting kills or something back. But I'm not sure if you can do it. Like Gambit can just walk and take the turret without fighting. So good for them. Um, we are seeing KLG's bot lane walking top. There's nothing to fight over bot, so that's why they're going top because there's Herald and there's turret. So there are two things to fight for rather than they just one turret bot. And they're most likely going to match Gambit because Gambit is probably also going top. So here's a time where top laners could stay top and hide, and when bot lanes come top, one of the bot lanes can die to a top lane hiding in one of the brushes. So that's a play, but none of it doesn't look like the top laners are staying top for. Oh, never mind. I think that Zion just recalled and went top instead of staying, which is also good. So they're looking for the same play that they just did bot when they kill Fix with the Zion ultimate. So Zion is going top to ensure the turret. That play is really good since Zion doesn't have to go bot. His wave isn't in his turret, so he doesn't have to catch the wave yet. He can take this turret and then catch the wave bottom. He gets caught. He was split there. I think that he was in a really compromising position, but at least he forces the TP. And yet again, he can catch bottom when the wave hits the turret, and he will have a big stacked wave. If he didn't get caught, what would happen was he would just recall and get the CS that was going to be at his turret. If he loses like more than a wave, that means that he took too long for to take the turret on this side and then to recall to the other side. If you take too long, you should always do CS. Here they're just turning on the Herald. I think KLG are trying to contest the Herald, and I can see that, but it's really rough. I don't see how you do it like safely. It's really hard, and Gambit are constantly turning on them. So they have to take the eye. Did they forgot? Oh my god. We were talking in the game of G-Rex against Gambit how the Alistar was hiding. Same thing here. You saw the Herald and you have the Alistar hide on the bush next to it. It's a really good way to initiate a fight. And then again, every time that you're contesting an objective, look for Alistar. If you don't see Alistar, that means that he's hiding somewhere. And that's a really good thing that you can do with Alistar. You can always hide, and the threat of the Alistar that is hiding or hidden, it's really good. Really, really great from Edward here. Yeah, now we have a 131 from KLG and Gambit. I think silence are better for Gambit right now. I think that Silent lost a lot of CS because of their Herald. He never went back bottom, and the wave was lost to the turret. But the good thing is that he's getting things with his team. He's getting objectives. He's getting ahead. He's getting his team ahead, rather. Um, I don't know how to feel about Akali here. Um, it is Akali, and she can still do working team fights in one shot Lorik, but you have to get past the tanks first. I think it's not that easy or that simple. Look at that trade. I think that Gali is really good into Akali, so like the fact that you can do that. Akali heals, but she doesn't. She's not bullying Kira basically, and he's safe on the side lane. Now it looks like a four-man siege in the middle, in the mid lane, and oh my god, Talia jungle is just that. If you get the combo, of course, you can you can deal so much damage. The burst on the combo with the electrocute damage is so much. It's so much damage. That's what we saw there on the Braum. Even with the shield on. Like look, that combo too. Like every time that you get the combo with the electrocute proc, it's just so much damage. That's why I like Talia a lot. We see Gambit sieging mid still. They got so much from just grouping and having Talia throw some combos, some rocks at the opponents. Talia things. Mm. I think now it's when Gambit has to set up for Baron, but not like leave bot side totally alone. Like they can always do Drake with one or two people and then have their vision top side for Baron. They have to be really careful so that KLG cannot get ward stop nor Drake. So they have to be really creative in how they want to approach the map. PvP Stechos can play for the side lane because he has Galio, but he can also play for the team and he can roam it. He can push bot and group, push bot, group over and over, or he can just play his lane and have Galio calm, or even Lucian, someone calm, even Talia with the wall. Um, we saw Tierwolf there, but he couldn't really do much against the Sion, but he was there trying to like gank the Sion on each side lane. Here we see yet another call from Kira on Plugo. Essence Riven Revolution was something that was done a lot early in the year, but now then it dropped off, and now we're seeing it again, or in the mid season rather, not in the early in the year. Um, Reaver is kind of good because you get all your cooldowns if can just open with ultimates, but sometimes that's not what you want. But it's so good. Look at that. The combo of Talia is just so insane. Like I don't get how, like, look at this. Like, how can champion can do this? Look at Braum. Okay, combo from Alistar, and then the EW from Talia, just electrocute Talia jungle. Great champion. Um, yeah, they're just sieging turrets. Like he was nothing. Like they're just getting a lot of a lot. They're getting a lot done with Italia, definitely. Like Ram had the shield, by the way, both times he was one shot. He used shield and he still got deleted. Um, Here they're going on KLG top. They're trying to like cut them off, but they can't. So they at least push them off Baron. But I don't know if Gambit can start Baron. Gambit has a really good pink setup, but KLG has the one cheeky ward behind Gambit. Gambit should know because the ward has two autos on the ward. There are two autos on the ward, so Gambit probably hit the ward when that was placed. So Gambit should know where the ward is. You're pushing them very far into their jungle, so mm, once PvP Stechos pushes all the way to the tier 2 turret, he probably is going to group, and then Gambit is going to start Baron. Oh, there's no tier 2, so well, once PvP Stechos pushes, he should be able to group and then start Baron. Now PvP Stechos is moving to the other lane and Gambit is sieging top. While they're not doing Baron, they have vision and control top side, so they should be able to still pressure the map very well here because they have little less to lose here by doing this because they are safe. PvP Stechos is close, they're grouped on top, so they also have Talia wall. They can siege really easily against KLG. They got that one shot on Wolf, and yeah, they have the map. They have a lot of freedom against KLG right now because of basically the early game. Hero got a lot of a lead from what happened with Talia. That Talia started all on her red side jungle, and she didn't really do any crafts. And when she invaded the blue side jungle, she only get wolves. But then, like, Gambit got a lead out of their play where where Sion went bot and also like the top play when they dove we got uh and since then they haven't like slowed down. They have always pushed their lead slowly and steady. That's something that Gambit does very well, or that I'm seeing here. That with this Malice lead, they just snowball like silently almost. It looks like they're not doing much, but they're still getting things. They siege mid twice, and then they siege bot, they siege top, and every siege Talia is consistently getting combos. In the last one, it was in Talia, I know, but for the most part, in a lot of those sieges, Talia was the one getting the chunks, the one shots because of the kit of the champion and things like this. And yeah, their composition seems really good at sieging once Talia can get those W's off. So yeah, this was. I think this is it. I think this is Gambit against KLG. Overall, True had a lot of elite, but then slowly and steady Gambit played their game, and they just got a lot of elite, and eventually won the game. Or did they? Blue just one shot the Loic. Yeah, they won. Okay, that's it for Gambit against KLG.